YouTube, welcome back to the Situation Series, where I break down and analyze my gameplay to ultimately help you get better. Now, in Fight Class, we've talked about a few different concepts so far, so I'm using today's episode to review those concepts and, of course, show you some situations where they apply. Now, if you do like the content and find it helpful, make sure you hit that like button. And as always, if you aren't already, make sure you're subscribed and have that notification bell turned on so you don't miss any episodes. Let's get into it. To start, let's quickly review some concepts, and there's really two main videos that we're looking at here: approaching a fight and positioning with cover. So when approaching a fight, we want to understand where the enemy is moving to. We want to get a knock early. We want to play in that 20 to 30 meter range, a little bit further back until we can get it down and then push in. Now, obviously, number 4 is going to be positioning with cover and understanding where you can go if you need to reload, replay, or even get revived. So now let's take a look at some situations. Okay, let's go ahead and jump into the first one. Now, I do want to point out that all of these situations are solo duo situations, so super applicable for you. It's something that you can definitely take away, especially if you're man down in a fight. So first up, understand where the enemy is going. Now, I clearly know that this second guy is pushing towards the buy. So my goal is to get this guy knocked early, get him thirsted, and at that point, it's a 1v1 fight. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to slow play this, right? Slow play a little bit. This guy's still on buy station over here. And at this point, I know where he is. Now, am I playing in the 20 to 30 meter range? No, but that's just to slow you down a little bit to understand where your opponents are. You know, in this situation, I'm going to go ahead and push up. I'm going to go to get this knock and this thirst. Now he knows where I am, right? This guy actually knows that there's somebody here, but it's a 1v1 fight. So I'm going to go ahead and reposition over here. And I know he's pushing me, so I'm going to reposition, and this rock right here is actually what I'm using as cover. So I'm going to go ahead and peek this hill. He gets caught out in the open. That's a quick and easy duo kill right there. I get the first guy down, I get the first guy thirsted, and then it's a 1v1 fight. I'm going to use my cover and go ahead and reposition there, which I think we're going to talk about this week, actually. Now, similar situation, I know obviously we have Bertha over here. We have one guy up by this plane, and the other guy is back into this building. Now, I get caught in a little bit of a weird spot. I have the wrong gun out. Obviously, I can hit the shots with the FFAR at that range, but it would have been much better if I actually had the kilo out. I picked up the kilo off of somebody in this situation. So I'm going to go ahead and rotate over. Now, where is the enemy going? This enemy is stationary, and I know his teammates actually pushing up. So I know I need to go ahead and play a little bit quicker here. So I'm going to go ahead and push up here. I'm going to get the down, but I don't get the thirst there. So that's just something to keep in mind, right? You don't get the thirst. He could potentially have self-revive, but I did get that knock early. So again, it's a 1v1 fight. I know they're on radar. So right there, you saw this guy was actually pushing me. So I'm going to go ahead and jump peek this. And let's talk about that real quick. Let's talk about this jump peek. You know, this is where, as you get more confidence in your aim, you can do this. So I'm going to go ahead and jump peek that. Obviously, look, I have no cover here, but because of the jump peek and my confidence in my aim, I'm confident that I can take him down. Now, this guy did have self-revive, so I'm going to go ahead and thirst him. I'm going to go ahead and thirst that guy. So, of course, we understand where the enemy is going. You know, they were pushing this way, and that second guy was actually pushing towards his teammate before I got the knock and after I got that knock. We got the knock early there. And of course, you know, giving up a little bit of positioning with cover there, but that's just confidence and aim in a 1v1 fight. If you notice throughout that, I did actually have good cover from both opponents until I got that first knock. Now, this third situation, we obviously have potentially three teams over here. Yeah, we have 3 teams over here. That's just something to keep in mind. Now, this is the team I got to challenge first. So they're obviously moving right, kind of on the inside of the wall here, but on the outside of the actual storage units. So I'm going to go ahead and slow down here, right? Let's get a knock early. Let's play a little bit in the 20 to 30 meter range. So I see him right there, but I'm still playing slow here, you know, trying to get a sense of where they might be, trying to see if I can get a knock early. So understand where they're going. That guy's obviously moving right. So I'm going to go ahead and peek this. But now I'm going to push up. And I'm using this wall as my cover here. Understand where he's going. He's sitting right here. Now this second guy, obviously there's no audio on this, but I hear him over this way. Right there. So I'm going to go ahead and get that. Now that's an easy 2-piece right there. Again, you get the first guy down, and then it's a 1v1 fight. But there's more teams here. So let's keep playing this. Now, I'm not totally sure where the other teams are. I'm trying to get a sense. I don't have a UAV, and then I get shot in the back. So I'm going to go ahead and reposition again. We're going to talk about repositioning this week more. But I know he's over here somewhere. I don't know if he's by himself. He could have a teammate that's up here somewhere or rotating behind me, so I do have to play this careful. But I'm just going to slow play this. I'm going to keep my cover. Of course, if I try to rotate at this point, if I try to rotate anywhere this way, I'm giving up my cover. This is not a spot that I do want to jump peek because I'm not going to have the advantage there. He's going to have the advantage because he's got the cover on this backside. So I'm just going to kind of wait for him and see what happens. But slow played a little bit. And then at that point, it's just a matter of hitting shots and kind of finishing that fight. Now, go back to what I said before. There is part of, my thought process here is there might still be more people. Yes, I got the team wipe. No, I don't know where anybody else is. So I'm actually going to go ahead and push into here and just get plated up real quick. I'm actually going to open that crate and then give a quick heartbeat check to see if there's anybody around. So those are three really good situations. Again, because they're solo duos, I was playing man down and kind of had to use these concepts more than I usually would. When you're in quads, you still definitely want to use these. Understand where the enemy is going, get a knock early so that you can push in. Of course, that 20 to 30 meter range is beneficial, especially with the current state of ARs and stuff. The AMAX, the RAM, the Krig, the Stoner, the AK-47 are all viable in that range. So it's pretty easy to fight in that range and then push in. And of course, keep that cover so you don't get caught out in the open and you don't go down and get quickly thirsted. You saw that with some of these people, right? Getting caught out in the open, not having any cover, and it's an easy down and kill for me. As I always say, I hope you enjoyed the content. Let's get better today and follow for more. Technically subscribe, so make sure you subscribe for more.